Shit, I was still muted. My bad. Yeah, so Big Afford Entertainment, thank y'all for popping in. We are here to talk about another episode of Paradise. The usual suspects will be in a few minutes. I was just starting up so that we could get a pop in for you guys that are in here and give you guys the time to get in. Kendall, he said, "Hey, Tamika, how you doing?" Yes, she will be in here soon, along with Mr. Danny Graham. Brian the Grizzly will not be able to make it, nor will Chris Knight. So it'll just be the three of us holding it down for tonight. Said, please hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe. Absolutely 100%. Make sure you subscribe to everybody's channel on this panel. I think it's actually a good panel that we have. And he also said, the writing in this show is so good. I would definitely have to agree with you. I think I had a little bit of issues with the first three episodes, but this episode was damn. It was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. Again, not too much has been happening. Hey, Kendall, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. There's not really much that happened too much in this episode, but what does happen, I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. So when the panel get in here, we will definitely talk about it. And I would love to hear their opinions on the show because so far I've been hearing good things about this episode. Not too many people have been saying they hated it. But I will say that season two does kind of feel a little bit different than season one. That's could be a good thing. You know what I mean? Could be a bad thing too as well. But so far I'm enjoying it. What I think is different is I think there was this huge mystery in season one about who killed the president, right? So we followed Xavier around this mystery. And now in this one, it's more of like a linear type of thing where the only real mystery is what is Sinatra hiding, right? And then we get some information when she's talking to the baby in this episode. So that's going to be interesting. And I don't know about anybody else, but I low key thought she was gonna do something to that baby, man. You know what I mean? I know she was crying when they were giving birth and everything, but when she popped up at the door, I was like, "Ooh, is she gonna dust the baby?" That would have been messed up. That would have been messed up if she had done something like that. But um, there was also another little correlation where it was like a flashback to the first baby being born in the bunker, and then we had, I guess you could say, from what we see anyways, the first baby being born after what happened. So it was really good. He said, I didn't know where the show was going with episode one, but after watching it, it's all coming full circle and like where it's going. But Jane needs to go. Facts, 100%. Um, said I thought Sumatra might unalive the mom and take the baby. Ooh, that was interesting. You know what? For some reason that didn't pop into my mind. I just thought that for some reason, whatever reason, she didn't like the fact that a baby was being born down there and that she was going to do something with it. But thankfully she didn't, because that would have put a whole new level to her character. But I'm also wondering with that conversation, is Sinatra really the bad person that we think she is, right? Because we've seen what she did in episode and season one, but in this one, she's like, "Oh, you're gonna see the stars for the first time," and it seems to me like she has a little plan. Tamika's in the house. What's up, Tamika? How you doing?
Hey, Jenny. I'm good.
That's good. Good. Thank you for popping in. Much
So,
appreciated. Tell the tell the people where they can find you real quick.
I'm over here on YouTube or social media. I don't be as active, but I'm around.
I seen you were on another stream. I hope we didn't run off your stream to come over here.
No, no, it's okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I let them know. I didn't
Danny
want to be
is
as late as I was last week. I said, let me get in here.
Danny is gonna be coming soon. He just have to finish up the episode. So once he comes in, and the
Okay.
other two won't be able to make it. But I was saying before you came in that I don't know if Sinatra's the bad person that they portrayed her as in the first one, right? Because when she had the baby and she was talking about how he was going to be one of the first ones to see the sun and the real stars and everything, it feels like
Hmm.
she have a plan to try to get Earth back on track. So I don't know. What do you
Yeah,
think?
that was interesting. I was thinking about that too because I said something I like about this show is you kind of be like, okay, you the bad guy, we can't trust you, but then they have a way of showing you another side of the person as well too. And I think
Mm-hmm.
a lot of it for her is after she lost her son. Even with Billy, we know he did some horrible things, but
Mm-hmm.
we also seen another side of him. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when she went knocking at that door, I said, "Lady, do not leave her alone with your baby." I thought she
Did
was about to go up
did
in there and do something.
didn't you think she was gonna do something to the baby? I was
Yes,
like, yo,
yes, I
she's gonna,
did.
yeah,
I
you
really
know.
did.
I was like, oh,
Um,
and then when he was like, oh, can you watch the baby? I was like, ooh, that's not a good idea, you know. So go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. But then once she went in there and she was saying, like, we can, you could one day be outside and see the real sun and moon. So I'm like, okay, so she got something else in the pocket that we don't know about. So that's
Hmm.
interesting to me. But, I was like, yeah, you kind of seen a little bit of a softer side to her.
And I have a feeling that they're gonna do this. Everything she done or is doing is like for the good of the earth. You know what I mean? So she's stepping
Hmm.
on people's toes and doing bad stuff, but it's because she wants has a bigger picture. So I think they might try to make her sympathetic like that, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't know.
could
It's
see
gonna be
that.
interesting. Said she's bad, just a devil in disguise. You know what? She's definitely bad, but I think they
Yeah,
might try to redeem her. Now, another thing I had that I was noticing is Xavier kept having those flashbacks, and he kept calling them dreams, right?
yes.
Saying he was seeing the future or something like that. So, do you think Link was in the bunker before?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, is he seeing something from the past or is he seeing something from the future? And I'm like, it's definitely a link between them, and his name
Mhm.
is Link. So I'm like, you know, I don't know if that's the connection. Like, is that why we call him Link? Like, it's just that's definitely. I want to know where we going with that because even the way that Xavier was getting the same type of symptoms as him when he first was
Mhm.
coming in on the plane, I was like, what's that about? And now we keep seeing Link seeing him and him seeing Link because when he saw that ID card he was like, well, wait a minute, like,
Like he knew the person, right? Yeah.
right.
Mhm. And I,
So,
I I thought that's what he was gonna say. I thought he was gonna say, you know what, I know this person for some reason, but he didn't say anything. And I think we're gonna get to find out what's really going on with her. But I just found it interesting that he was thinking that he's seeing things that never happened before, which made I don't think he's seen the future though.
right. I want to know where they're going with that part because I'm like, was Link already there before and he left? Like, I don't know where we're gonna go with that part of it, but because the way Xavier looked, it was more. It didn't give me that he knew Link from before and he was remembering that. It was giving me like, hey, I've been having these daggone visions, and now you showed me this card and. This is the person I'm seeing in my visions. And he kind of mentioned it briefly. They didn't go deep into it. She just was like,
Hmm.
"Oh, well, you had a concussion, but I wish we
Hmm.
could have went a little bit more deep. Maybe they're gonna still kind of do some back and forths with it. You know how they do, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very curious of that part. Yeah,
Me too, 100%. And what else was I saying before he came in? What did you think of the episode? Did you like it?
I liked it. I definitely liked it. I feel like it kind of brought everything together. Like, I know the first three episodes, people was kind of like, "Oh, where we going?" And then
Yeah.
everybody want to know what the hell, is the purpose of Annie? What she's supposed to be doing? And I feel like with this episode, they brought it. Now I didn't have it on my bingo card because when I watched This Is Us, I always knew to have the tissues by my bed,
Oh
and I was
yeah,
gonna
I
be
know. Me
crying.
too. Yeah, so did
I
I.
wasn't expecting to be crying on this.
So did I. I can't lie. I kind of teared up with that scene. I
Yeah.
was like, damn, that goes to show you how good that woman's acting was, man.
Oh
Because
yes.
her and
Hmm.
Xavier, like, they really killed that scene, and I felt all the emotions of it. And then I
Yes.
was like, I did not see this coming.
No, I
Nowhere
really
did I see
didn't.
this coming. Now he's stuck
I
with the
didn't.
baby.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like,
I'd have
Now,
I don't know me. Just me personally, I'd have probably just left it with the dudes and came back for it later.
yeah,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
like, that's what I'm thinking. Because I said, how are you supposed to be feeding this baby? Where we supposed to be getting milk from? Like, that's the first
Back,
thing that came in
yeah.
my head.
hmm Now I did
Yeah.
notice when they were packing the bag, it looked like there was like some Similac there on the counter, but like you got to warm it up, you need water,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like all this trouble. So I'm like, okay. And then no
Mhm.
telling what kind of danger he's gonna run into, right? Now you got this
Exactly.
little baby with you. Ugh, I
Mhm.
don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Said maybe Link went on a mission like Billy did and didn't return to the bunker. Or couldn't
Mhm.
return, right? Went on a
Right.
mission and then it was too late for him to come back. But if Xavier did have like interactions with him, why is it that Xavier doesn't remember? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So,
I
but
don't
then
know if they doing something. They got some other device that I don't put nothing past these people. That's one thing we have learned is there's
facts.
always something else that could be cooking up. So
And it could be possible that, when he was in the hospital with his when he's finding his wife and stuff, it's possible that they were preparing for all of this stuff, giving them some kind of drugs that would make them forget. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to find out if that's the case that going on down there, you know?
yes, yeah, I'm definitely curious of how it's all gonna play out because I've seen all different kind of theories, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I necessarily was going in that direction.
Really? Give me some theories because I haven't seen any. What did you hear?
Yeah, it's just people that's talking about time travel and
Really?
yeah, I forget what the other one was. It was something else, like them being inside of a simulation. It was a couple different ones, like maybe three different ones I've seen. And I was like, oh, my mind was not going nowhere there at all. Um, I don't know if that's where they're going to take us, but I definitely was not thinking about anything, like that.
Hold on, just give me a second. Donnie's asking
Hmm.
for the link. But I don't I don't see time travel in this.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
don't.
mean? This isn't From we're talking about here.
Right. But listen, because I was thinking about it, like when I seen Cal again, us seeing him. I love him, by the way, too.
Hmm
Um, like when I first heard about the show and I seen Sterling and seen him, I forget the actor name. I know it's James something. I forget his last name.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I love both of them, so that kind of drew me into it, not even knowing what it was going to be about. Then I thought we was getting like a little crime thriller, and of course, once we got into it, I'm like, oh shoot, okay, I didn't know this was where we was going with it.
Me
So
too.
that's what kind of sucked me in. So I always like when we get the flashbacks and we see him again. I think him and Sterling have a really good chemistry.
So
Um,
do I. It's
yeah,
funny you said that, right? Because I used to pop on Disney Plus and see like the banner for Paradise, and I'm like, whatever. I'm not interested, you know. And then one day I just happened to watch it, and I was like, oh, so this is what this show is about. Okay, you know what I
yeah,
mean? It was a pleasant surprise. So,
yes.
hold on. All right, I gotta send
Hmm.
Danny the link again. All right, Danny, hold on. I'm gonna put it in there again for you. There you go.
Yeah, I'm worried about that too, Kendall. His kids, like, how's that all gonna play out? Oh, gosh, I need Jane to get the hell up out of here. I
Right,
know we gotta have a bad guy too, but she irks my nerves. 'Cause I don't
because
understand how everybody like is so blinded by her.
me neither. I actually went back after we had the conversation last week to kind of go
Mhm.
back to the last episode, and yeah, she never gives herself away to anybody, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She never
she
gave
always
herself
seems to
away.
have an answer for everything.
Yeah, she so very interesting what they do with her. I hope she gets caught because I can't stand her. But now
Yeah,
the kids are alone because Nicole
right.
is like gonna be locked up or whatever for the frame for the president. So but I'm just glad I didn't get any of the kids stuff because I think unless they do something interesting with them right now, the kid stuff is like the least interesting part of the show for me, to be honest with you. Said, remember Xavier was in the plane crash and might suffer from a concussion and have slight memory loss. Yeah,
Mhm.
he did have a concussion in the plane crash, and oh, Danny's here.
Yeah.
What up, Danny? What's going on?
What's up? How y'all doing?
Doing good,
Hey, what's
doing
going
good.
on?
Man,
Tell
this
the people where they
episode
can find you, sir. What's that?
this episode done pissed me off.
Why?
Really? Okay, let's hear it.
Jimmy only invested in Annie and now she dead.
Did you tear up?
I didn't tear up. I was like, man, what are you doing this for? Y'all waste a whole episode and a half building this character up.
Yeah, I can't lie, Danny. That scene had me tearing up, man. The acting job that
Yeah,
both of they did in that
Yeah,
scene was absolutely
yeah,
great. I
he's
thought it
good
was
when he
really
yeah.
good.
tried, man, because he is always. I remember seeing him first. It was a military show. It was wives on this base, and he was one of the husbands. I
Hmm.
can't think of the
Hmm.
name of the show. It came out about 10 years ago, man. I've always
Isn't
been.
it This Is Us or something like that?
No. It's something like military wives or something.
Oh,
Like
really?
they
Okay.
were on the army or something.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name
Yeah.
of it.
And his wife was like a colonel, and he was like kind of like the stay-home dad, and it was
Hmm.
strong wives. And but he's always been a good actor. Like you
Oh
said the other
yeah.
day about how you think Jonathan Majors. I don't know, bro. I don't
No,
know. I don't
no, I
know.
got you 100%. I think he's great too. Like him, Aldris Hodge, Jonathan
Yes.
Majors are up there for me, like some of the best actors, black actors out there right now, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
They're really killing it. So I want to see all of them get more props, but I already
Yeah.
know how I feel about the Jonathan
The
Majors.
first time I think I saw Jonathan Majors, I believe it was in The Last Man in San Francisco. Is it? I think it was.
First one I saw was Lovecraft Country.
Yeah, me too.
Then I saw him in that and no, okay, about the Aldous Hodge was in Underground, but yeah, I used to watch both of those. I was mad with both of those. So yeah, I've been
I
rocking
seen
with.
I seen a picture for Underground and I never even knew it existed. And I'm like, oh, this looks interesting. Kind of like a
That was
slave.
a good show. It really
Yeah.
was.
I remember him in Straight Outta Compton. I was like, Aldous Hard was Ren. That's when I first he got on
He
my
was?
radar. Yeah, he was
Hmm.
Ren. Go back.
Really? I gotta
Aldous
go back
Hard.
and watch that. Really?
Aldous Hard was Ren. I was like,
Interesting.
what?
I was
Remember he said,
go
man, he
ahead.
got us. Remember when they was listening to Ice Cube diss him?
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
He
yeah.
was talking about Red, and he talked about Easy, and he talked about Dre. Then he said something
Hmm.
about, and then he said, man, he got us. What we gonna do?
Wow.
That's
You
Aldous
know what
Hard.
I found out though, because I was watching these clips, they had this like Black Excellence Award the other day. And you
Hmm.
remember Posse?
Uh huh.
Yeah.
You remember the girl that played in Posse?
Yeah,
Mario Van Peebles? Huh?
the Pocahontas girl. She played in
Yeah,
the thing with Shane.
yeah. You
Hmm.
know, she produced Daredevil.
I didn't know
Not
that.
Daredevil. No, not Daredevil. Punisher and
Punisher.
Luke Cage.
Wow.
She's doing a
Okay.
lot of good stuff in Hollywood and stuff
She
like that. And she was one of the producers or creators of that Underground show too as well.
she been around a minute.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
been around. Yeah, really good. Danny, I asked Tamika this, so I'm gonna ask you. When Sinatra went and got the baby, what did you think?
She gonna kill that baby. That's
Yeah.
what I thought. I said that
Me too.
baby.
I was like, oh no, don't leave her with her. Mm-mm,
I
no.
said that baby is dead, buddy. But then she started talking. I was like, oh, so she know. Now
Hmm.
I was on another video show, and I don't. I'm just gonna tick you off, Anzo. But I kind of believe this. I'm gonna see how it look. This guy said he believed time travel is involved in this show.
I
Oh
just was
man,
telling him
yeah, she
that.
was
I
telling
just
me
was
that
telling
too.
him there's some theories out there. Mm.
Ah,
When they
I
keep showing them flashback, that guy walking behind them, and the
Hmm.
nosebleeds, and they're getting dizzy, it's something.
man, um, I don't think so. I don't think so. I
It's
I heard
something.
that she
It's
said it
something.
too. Because okay, so yeah, we'll get into the flashback part, right? Because he kept saying he was seeing things that never happened, and I was thinking that maybe this guy was in the bunker before, and for some
Hmm.
reason he don't remember.
But why they got nosebleeds? Why they got dizziness? It's something.
So my theory is that they're probably pumping out something in the bunker to make people forget things or something like that. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm
Yeah,
just not
that's
on the
what I
time
was
travel
trying
thing
to.
yet.
I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out the correlation because when we see it's happening to him, you figure he's been outside, at least from what we know. He's been outside all this time, whereas Sterling, I'm sorry, Xavier was coming from out the bunker. So I'm like, well, what's the common thing that both of them would have been, exposed to that would give them these type of symptoms? But then for them to be seeing each other, I'm like, okay, we going in a different direction. I'm also trying to remember what that scientist was saying that Billy went to, because I feel like whatever device or whatever they wanted from him, some kind of way has something to do with it as well. So I don't know. And the way he was saying to Billy, do you believe things happen for a reason or they're supposed to? I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember exactly, but I know he made some kind of reference to that. And then
Mm-hmm.
his wife's name was Alex, because he said goodbye, Alex, when he gave her the kiss, like we'll see each other soon or something. But I'm assuming whatever they have that's a natural warning. I'm assuming he named it Alex after his wife, because I was saying, is Alex a person or is it something that's there because you have Link saying he's going to take out Alex? So I got a lot of questions. It's like the more answers, the more questions.
It's definitely tying things together, right? Because when we watch those first three episodes, kind of like, what are they doing here? And then they
Right.
kind of tie it a lot together in this, but they added a little bit of a
Yes.
mystery too, as well to it. So I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen. Um, Listen, I'm not gonna say that there's not time travel in this. I just don't see it yet. I really don't. I don't know. I don't
It's
know.
something how, like I said, the flashbacks, the dizziness, the
Mm-hmm.
nosebleeds. It's something. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't. It's something going because it's a lot of stuff seems to based on scientific theory and why they stealing that
Right.
power for. They stealing all
Hmm.
that power. The power something. What's the purpose of stealing that power?
Hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right now they
So
get us, boy. They get us. But they made me mad with this last episode. Like, don't even devote all this time to a character you gonna kill off in 4 episodes.
hey, man, it was just okie doke. You know what I mean? They got you with that, like,
Definitely.
oh
Well,
my god, like
Yeah,
you're
because
gonna,
I thought she was gonna be around for
yeah,
a long, long time. I really did. I figured, that I knew he definitely was gonna say, "Listen, we got to go to my wife first, and then we'll get to
yeah.
what you talking
yep.
about." That part I was expecting, but I thought it was gonna be definitely a longer journey with them. I just was like,
Mhm.
okay, so she's on the horse and you about to walk, and y'all doing this long journey to Atlanta. Like, I don't know
Yeah,
how that's gonna work,
you
but.
know,
I didn't have it on my bingo card that she wasn't making it.
look,
Definitely not.
she survived 3 years, all that stuff by herself,
Hmm.
then to get die in pregnancy.
Right.
That
But
was
I think
crazy.
that's why they like let us get to know her, and the fact that she didn't want to leave, and then you see her run out to Xavier. And it's like, well, why you want to run out to him now? This kind of made it make sense because now she knows she's pregnant. She knows the situation that she's in, and I think at first she even thought it could have possibly been Link coming back. But once she seen him, and on top of that, what's the chances that you're coming from the bunker that he said he was going to? So it's
Hmm.
like, okay, this is my way. Because had he not showed up and she not helped him and he wouldn't have been there to help her, then she would have been going in that damn place anyway.
One hundred
Because how was
percent.
she about to give birth by herself? So, yeah.
Hold
Oh,
on, let me
Lord.
switch up here just to go to this one. Yeah, so because there was one scene when I was watching the beginning of it, right? And she
Hmm.
kind of like tells him like, you need to get stitches, whatever. She heals him up. And then she unhandcuffs him. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Well, why are you doing that?
yeah, I'm like, he could leave. You know
That,
what I
that,
mean?
that
Like,
made zero. That made zero sense to me. Why you
me
cuff this
Hmm.
too.
man up then tomorrow, or you need to move around?
Right.
Yeah.
And then just give him like, okay, no, you can just walk around and do whatever you want to do. And she already told him, like, at this point, she already told him, she's like, oh, you're gonna help me go to the bunker. She was like on this, like, you're not going to Atlanta stuff. And I'm like, well, he could just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
he
know what I
really could
mean?
have. He could have overpowered her at any time.
Yeah.
Anytime and just
Yeah.
bounced out of there, you know?
Especially see this sucker doing push-ups and all kind of crazy stuff, getting stronger. Man, nah, that wasn't very smart.
I agree with you 100%. Now, I think he was being grateful for her because she saved his life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
at any time he like she's like, no, we're going here, he would have been like, nah, I'm gone. There's no, and she's pregnant, so there's nothing she could have done,
yeah.
right? She could catch
I
him.
missed,
Hmm.
I missed the part. What happened to the kids?
Which kids?
They didn't show them again.
The
Oh
kids
yeah, they did.
that
They
saved
did.
him from the plane.
They haven't showed him. They never showed them again.
Okay.
After the plane, they left. They bounced off, and they
Hmm.
haven't showed those kids again. Now, if Xavier does get back into the bunker, I could see him. I could see him going back for those kids or whatever. But at the same time, I have a feeling like Earth is fine. So why do we need to be in this bunker anymore? You know what I mean? So
Something ain't fine because them people are dying to get in the bunker. So
yeah, I
Earth ain't
know.
fine, and they got food and came there and cook all that bacon, and they got the house smelling all good and stuff. And then they trying to get
Hmm.
in the bunker.
Hmm.
I'm free, and
But
I
he
get
have his. I don't know. That's why I want to know because he have his main objectives as far as what we heard from Link. So why he wants to get in there, and I also wasn't expecting it to be that many people with them. Like when they to
yeah,
the
Oh yeah.
piano and
yeah.
we
Uh-huh.
see all the people that's with him, I'm like,
Then
oh wow, yeah.
then they got vehicles and cars and stuff. So,
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Hold on, let me
they
go
ride
check it.
Link ran around on a horse. These suckers got cars and all that don't make
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why am I not driving? Why am I on a horse?
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, and they're in Arkansas, right? Arkansas or
Hmm.
Colorado.
first? Oh, first they were in Colorado. Okay, and then they traveled. No, no, no. The bunker's in Colorado, but
Yeah.
he met the girl in Arkansas, right?
No,
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Right.
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
What?
Oh, it's
Oh, it
Tennessee.
was
Gra-
Tennessee. I thought it was
Grace, Grace,
Arkansas too.
Graceland is in Tennessee.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so he was in Tennessee. Now, how far is Tennessee from Atlanta?
That ain't that far. It's one state over.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
not too bad then, because I'm like, how long are you guys traveling for, you know?
yeah, yeah. That the guy was telling. I said, man, now Colorado from Tennessee, that's a hike. So they gotta have cars and
Mhm.
stuff because you ain't walking
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I done drove cross country in the United States. It takes you 3 days by yourself driving.
For real.
It
Right.
takes you.
That's why it made
It
more
takes you
sense for
two
them to go
days.
to
Yeah,
Atlanta.
yeah. Atlanta
Said,
from Tennessee is a couple hours, depending on what part you go to.
okay. Those
Mhm.
kleptos took Xavier's backpack and left. Facts. Facts.
Right.
Said, where did they get gas from for the cars? I
I
mean,
don't
your
And
guess
know.
is as good as mine. But
no, and that the gas. I don't, they would have to go in there and get something to physically pump it out because all electricity is gone.
hmm
Right.
So is electricity back on now?
no, I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
Because then
So yeah,
they should be driving them cars.
right, because they wouldn't be able to go to the pumps, right? Then it wouldn't
They
work.
wouldn't they wouldn't be able to start the car. It's electric ignition.
Yeah, that too. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. 100%. But they do go, and there's a bunch of them traveling to the bunker because they want to know what is going on over there. So here's all the people that they have there with them.
Mhm.
Now I know they're going there to kill somebody, right? Because they talked about that before. So that's part of their plan. But they also said something about restarting the Earth with the something they have down there. Now, maybe it's a
Right.
possibility, Danny, that there is a time travel machine, and they plan. What? Well, it was actually a natural disaster, so they can't really stop it from happening, right?
Maybe they figured out how to stop it. There's some reason why Sinatra want them people down there because she saw something and then she said to
Mhm.
the little baby, "I got a plan." So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know whether she.
Exactly.
So time travel kind of makes sense. If okay, I see this happening. I know it's coming. Now I'm putting a select group of people down here because she had all the scientists, the smart people, all the people that know how to do stuff, and they secretly siphoning this
Mhm.
power and stuff. So maybe she's trying to build something because she told little baby, you will see the sky again, you'll see the stars,
Mm-hmm.
all that kind of stuff." So that kind of is in
Right. So
line with a
I
time machine.
figure
Go
it's
ahead.
something else that they haven't shown us yet or told us yet because there was also a piece when they was flashing back with her, and she was getting the info from the scientist that he was saying to her, or the person that I think it was the scientist. He was giving her the breakdown of what would happen to the Earth. But then he also said once everybody gets calm and they
Hmm.
think, okay, the worst part passed, like something else would be coming. So I didn't never think about them having the possibility of them coming back out again. But then hearing Link say is something, and then seeing her with the baby saying, "Oh, one day you'll see this and say, see the sky and the moon and the stars and the sun again." Obviously, she do have something down there. So I'm like, what the heck is it? And I was the only part that I kind of think about the time machine with is we did see when they was giving us the preview before the episode started, they showed her with her son that passed away. And I'm like, that's definitely a reason why she
Yep.
might want to go back in time is
To
to
try and
be
save
able
her
to save
son.
her son. Yeah. So I don't know.
That's interesting. I want to go back to where she's having the conversation with the scientist guy and see what she's, because I know she asked him about, what's gonna happen, and he pretty much explains to her. Can I find? He pretty much explains to her that yes, they did have the first initial wave, but it wasn't the only thing. There was going to be something with the gases that were going to heat up the earth, and he said
Hmm.
to be around for that. So that was very interesting to know. Now, I'm kind of thinking that maybe the machine she has can stop that or something like that. It's just I really don't want to buy into the time travel stuff here.
I know. That wasn't where I was thinking we was going, but now I'm like, listen, anything is possible.
It is 100%. But hey, listen, if it does, that's fine. I just think the show's kind of grounded, so for them to just throw in
Hmm.
time travel like that would be kind of weird. But this is what we were talking about.
Temperature stabilizes. The survivors are thinking, we made it. We're so lucky. Not so fast, morons. That was just the first act. The
Mm.
cooling stops. Trapped greenhouse gases seize control. The heat starts to ratchet up, slowly at first, and then all at once. The air thickens, oceans evaporate, and soon the pressure crushes everything still standing. That's what happened on Venus. Anybody still around for that will wish they died on the very first day.
So that's what he said. What are your thoughts on that,
Mm.
Danny?
He said that's supposed to happen now.
He said yes. He said
So,
that's what is going to happen. Yes.
I don't know.
Because that would make sense. Because, like I was saying, when I watched the first three episodes, I'm like, man, it looks like the Earth is fine now, so we could just leave the bunker, right? But then when this
Hmm.
episode came on, I'm like, if what he's saying is true, then that would kind of make sense why they can't leave that bunker.
Right.
But could they survive in a bunker too? I don't think so. So I think she has a plan to maybe stop that. I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. But one thing I do like is the fact that we actually now have like these kind of questions that need to be answered.
Hmm.
Danny, what were your positives for this episode?
I mean, I like the show. Like I said, it keeps me engaged. I'm ready to see the next episode. They keep you guessing. Some of the choices I definitely wouldn't have killed off Annie, but for what I'm seeing now, it's good storytelling. I like how they parallel the first birth in the
Yes.
bunker along with the birth of Annie. I kind of coincided. Um,
Hmm.
I like definitely the relationship her and Xavier did. The ending was totally crazy. I'm like, are they gonna keep like dangling his wife in front of him like a donkey dangling a carrot in front of him to keep him going? Because as soon as he seemed to make progress, something happens. And like
Yeah.
who took her or one of this kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So And who's this guy? He talking about partner, and then he changed up the sister. I was like, so this look like The Walking Dead because you remember the little boy, him and his wife
And it was,
got
yeah,
separated. She was messing with the old boy. So I was
yeah,
like,
the partner thing got me too, Danny. I was
I
like,
was
wait,
like,
is he trying to say
yeah, yeah. And
he's
then
sleeping with her too?
yeah, yeah. And they said, well, it's my sister. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
uh,
I'd have changed that tune too. I see that man point a gun at me. Yeah, that's my sister. We good friends. But
Facts.
I like that. Like I said, it got me engaged. Didn't like certain things, but not enough to get us the episode a bad score or anything like that. Just
And what
I would have went a different direction.
I got you. What about you, Tamika? What were your positives for this episode?
Yeah, I liked, like I said, Xavier and Annie, they had good chemistry. I kind of wish we would have got a little bit more conversations between them, but I like that it was kind of lessons that he was teaching her and, lessons that he also learned from her.
Hmm.
I agree. I liked how they showed like her birth versus the birth of the baby, from 3 years prior in the bunker, the first baby that's gonna be born in the bunker, and them looking at that like, it was gonna be new hope, and kind of like the fact that you expecting people to be evil and be bad and not trust people. Like I understood Annie saying, "Don't talk to them people. I don't trust them," but being able to
Hmm.
also see that it's good people too that you can ask. Because a lot of times when we see these type of things, like it's the apocalypse or a zombie, whatever different stuff, the people is usually worse than the actual monsters that's you
Yeah,
supposed to be. So but then you have your good people too that come through. So I like how they kind of brought all of that together.
that was interesting too because I thought there was going to be some kind of issue with those people. You know what I mean? But then they
Hmm.
ended up coming through towards the end, so I thought, okay, that's interesting. But I definitely did enjoy this episode. Some of the positives, like you guys said, I loved the chemistry between Annie and Xavier, and I was surprised that they were able to build such a close bond. And they're talking about what it was like outside. Xavier's telling her about the bunker and stuff like that. So I thought that was great. I love the fact that we got this mystery of between um, Link and Xavier to find out what's going on there.
Right.
I think that was great. And even when he went to, like, he was like, I gotta help her. So he ran to the house, he went over there, like he booked it. He didn't even take the orders, he just ran
Yeah.
to the houses, right? And it looked like, oh, you're gonna be in trouble. And then he opens up the door and all the women are in there helping him. And then he had a conversation with that woman at the end. I think when it comes to the acting in this show, I think it's absolutely unbelievably great. I really think
Yeah.
they're killing it. And even like when Annie had her death scene, oof, that was tough. That was tough.
Yeah.
I thought that was really well done.
That was absolutely tough. And I did not realize what was about to happen. So we literally was up on it. And then I was like, no, y'all better not be getting ready to say Manny. And right after that is when we went that direction. I was like, oh Lord, because preeclampsia, that ain't no joke. I was like that with my son. I had a high risk and blood pressure, all of those different things. Thank God he was okay.
Hmm.
So I always call him a miracle baby. So definitely something that does happen to women, and it's already still a dangerous and scary situation when you in the hospital and you have everything that's needed, let alone being out at
With
the end of the day in world when you don't have everything. So I was like, oh man. And the fact that she wrote that letter like before, when he ran to the house before he even came
hmm
back, she kind of had an idea that is a possibility. I'm not about to make it out of this. I was just like, when she passed him the note and was telling him, now this is your holy charge. I was like, damn
yeah,
it.
yeah. So maybe that's why there's nosebleeds, change in the atmospheric pressure. That's interesting.
But it's only
That's
those two.
interesting.
Nobody else got
Pardon?
no.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about at first, but I feel like it's deeper than that, Kendall. I don't know. It might be that too.
I thought
Yeah.
Xavier
But I
was
feel
mighty stupid for running back to that place to get on that horse. But then I saw why he didn't get on the horse. So I get that.
yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
that too. Like you passed the
Right.
horse and he was booking and his knees was high.
Right.
Not to mention the fact that he passed a truck too, right? Because there was a truck that's parked out there too. And it seems like if everybody's using cars now, why wouldn't you try to use the truck, you know? But,
And at
you
first, I
know,
think he was panicking because in some situations he's cool under pressure. Under that boy, he was
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
he's done stressed out.
Yeah, he
So
was panicking 100%. Um, and
And
I
even, I'm
go ahead.
sorry.
No, go
No, I
ahead,
was
go
gonna
ahead.
say it was even interesting to me that she was like, "Oh, I could go for some waffles," and then the place that they stopped at was like a Waffle
A
House.
waffle
It
place,
was like it
yeah.
was meant for them to be there, and the way that the horse did not want to move when he was like, "Come on," and the horse stayed there by her grave. I was like, "Oh, y'all really digging it in now."
yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
At first, I thought that fool was gonna try and use that flour to make some
I
waffles.
did too.
I was like, I don't want none of them waffles.
Facts.
I did too. I was like, "How he about to cook something up in here?"
No, no.
No, he ain't doing none of that. But I liked, and Danny talked about it earlier, were the parallels of the babies being born, right? And it was showing that one was having complications, like Tamika said, one was having complications, but she was in the hospital, right? So they could easily take the C-section and do it, and then they showed her going through the same thing. Now, what I thought they were doing, I thought the baby was gonna die. They were gonna show that the baby in the delivery in the hospital died and then her survived,
Mhm.
but they ended up making the mom die. And I
Yeah.
was like, oof,
Yeah,
damn.
I was kind of thinking that too, because it's always, could be dangerous as well, even with a C-section, even with them having everything in there. But she still was scared as I don't know what, as she should be. I don't blame her. But then showing Cal, telling her about his child and basically telling her everything was going to be okay. And then he was trying to get her to name the baby. So he was making me laugh, but it showed that, that care inside of him that he would take the time to try to go in there with her because he knew her husband couldn't be there with her.
Hmm.
And even when
I,
Xavier was like, "No, don't go in there. I gotta be with you," he was like, "Well, suit up, bring your ass in here too."
yeah, yeah. And I love the scene where he's like, well, I guess Xavier is off the chart. Like he wanted her to name the
Right.
baby Xavier, you know? I was like, yeah, that's funny, you know. But were there any negatives? Tamika, did you have any negatives for this episode?
I got a big negative.
Mm.
All right, Danny. Okay.
I'm trying to think. I wish they, like I said, would have had a little bit more conversation between him and Annie. I guess it wasn't really time to have it, but because even when they was asking him, like, "Do you know her birthday and any other information?" He was like, "I didn't know her that long."
Mm-hmm.
And like them, I get it. He want to keep his word, but them having him travel with the baby, I was kind of like, really? He like, I think you better leave that baby back there with the
Facts.
people. Like it wasn't too many big things. It was like probably little nitpicks, but
Because she
overall,
offered to keep the baby, right? She's like, we
yeah.
don't have much,
Mhm.
but he could stay here. She could stay here. And I'd have been like, all right, I will come back for her. Let me find my
Right.
wife, and then on my way back,
Mhm.
I'll come back for the baby. But he said, nope, I gotta keep my promise and took her with her. Danny, what about you? What are your negatives?
This is totally unbelievable. How he gonna feed that baby?
And that's what I said.
There ain't no milk. There ain't no refrigerator. There ain't no ice. So how the baby? At least if the mom was alive, they could say breastfeed. But
Uh-huh.
how the baby
Mhm.
gonna survive? So that's totally
Yeah.
unbelievable.
And right now, this baby, that's all he can have is milk. He can't have
Yep.
nothing else. Or she was it the
Mm-hmm.
girl, yeah. So
Yeah.
I think I seen what didn't they have like diapers or something?
It looked
yeah,
like
they
they had
definitely got
Pamper
some support.
Pampers or
Hmm.
something. They was
yeah.
trying
Yeah,
to give him something.
But they also had, it looked like they had like, Similac there on the counter too when he was packing up the bag.
They
So
may
it,
have it, but where he gonna mix with the water?
that's us.
yeah, that's what I
How,
said. That's what I
how,
said. Where's he gonna get the water?
how you
Right?
gonna keep it cool?
Yeah, that's what I was
Hmm.
saying. Like you gotta heat it up, right? And like
But
where's he gonna
the
do all of
heating
this?
up won't be that hard because they put it in the sun. But the keeping that
Hmm.
sucker cool, because if it's spoiled, it's gonna make the baby sick.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
Hmm.
100%. 100%. I thought that was like, no, you should have left the baby over there. Um The only negative that I have is really not much, but I just think it was kind of at the beginning, like I said, when she unhandcuffed him. I was like, well, this guy could just bounce anytime he wants to, but he stayed there. I guess he let her take care of him, so I kind of understand that. And I guess they were using it to build up their relationship, but I'd have been gone.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? We've seen Xavier get through a lot worse than what he
Yes.
went through. I'd have been gone. I would like, no, I'm going to find my wife. Screw that.
Hmm.
So, and then and we get to it too because when we get to the end, he finally gets to the spot where his wife is, and they took her, and I'm like, oh man, can this guy just? Well, we can't just get
I
his
knew it
wife.
wasn't gonna be that simple, and that's one thing. I guess we'll probably get that this next episode coming up. But I have been wanting to see like Terry and how she was making it on the outside because the only thing we
Right.
know is this message she left him. So I am interested in seeing her perspective from being on
And
the outside.
then she might be resentful. You knew this was
Mm.
coming, and you let me go. You let me go away from my
I mean, he
kids.
did tell her not to go, and she was like, "No, I gotta go." But yeah,
I don't think she knew he couldn't
yeah, I
tell
don't
her.
think she
I
knew
think I think
everything. I
I
mean,
think
he
if he
didn't
would
even know everything, but he knew more than her.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And I
I,
think
I thought
I
the
think
president broke down and told him.
no,
he did, but he told him literally
too
at the
late.
last
Yeah,
minute. It was
last
too
minute.
late when he told him. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he said, if you, because I remember they had the conversation where he said, if you had told me sooner, I would have been able to stop my wife from going, right? But he never really had any concrete evidence as to, that's why he kind of never told her everything because he didn't really know and he never had no concrete evidence. And she was like, oh, well, it might not happen or like, maybe they're just, so yeah. So I think that's why
Hmm.
she went. But um, I know who took her and why. Really?
He said, "I want to know who took her."
Oh, I want to know who took her. Yeah, me too. And
Yeah.
and why is another question too, right? Why is he
Hmm.
gonna? Why did they take her and they leave the other guy there? And you know, I just hope. I really hope she wasn't doing anything with that dude, bro.
I
And
don't
I
think she
wonder if
was,
he.
but what might be a twist is she knew what was going on from her side of
Hmm.
of her profession. Cause what she some kind of like college professor or something?
Something I can't remember what she did to
I
be
thought that
honest with
what she
you.
was.
I know she talked about her career, what she wanted to do in the hospital, but I don't actually remember what her full career was. So, um,
I wouldn't be
do
a
you
bit
think?
surprised if Sinatra got her kind of for insurance against Xavier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
I think she
Ooh,
was going for her PhD, so I was thinking something like with a doctor, but
Yeah.
yeah, because I'm wondering if she knew Sinatra, and I'm also wondering if she has ever met Link. I don't know, but I
It,
guess we're gonna be finding out.
it always seems Sinatra's 2 or 3 steps ahead. So it's the way
Hmm.
she had Xavier friend, then she had a backup in case Xavier friend got messed up with the crazy
mm-hmm.
girl. So I guarantee you she got
Hmm.
somebody on the outside to be a safety
Yeah.
valve too that she can activate or tell them that somebody breath needs a breath mint and all this kind of crazy stuff. So I guarantee you she
Yeah.
got somebody out there that possibly with that crowd feeding her the information. So
It's
I
it
guarantee you Sinatra she's not surprised by people at the door. I don't think she is.
and it's surprise and it's good that you said that because I said this before. I don't think Sinatra wants him to come back in there. You know what I mean? Like I would, yeah, I'm gonna let you go and then come back with your wife to tell
Right.
everybody in there that outside is okay, and then everybody's wanting gonna go outside, right? So
Hmm.
I don't think her plan was to ever let him go back. So it wouldn't surprise me if she did have some kind of sleeper cell like Billy out there who she was
Hmm.
Hmm.
communicating with, and they ended up taking Terry.
Yeah, because she sent Xavier friend out there to kill somebody, didn't she? In the
Yeah,
first season.
yeah,
So yeah, so
yeah.
she knew the atmosphere was better, and plus talking to that scientist, he told her there was going to be a period. So she pretty much,
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
believe she knows the window. Okay, you can operate in
Yeah.
this, and this.
one
So
hundred percent.
so she had somebody out there because she was too prepared. I believe she did. I'm going to put it that way.
Hmm. Did that guy also tell Xavier that Terry was his partner? I need clarity on that. Yeah, me too. Now
Yeah, he
I'm
said,
thinking,
sister.
huh? He said I love her like a sister, but he said she's my partner, and I'm thinking
Right.
more or less partner of them. They were trying to do
Yeah,
something. You know what I mean?
Yes.
they were trying to build
Mhm.
something or do something, and that's why he
That's
went
what
back.
I think. I think at first they was trying to make it seem like, maybe they could have been together, but I don't
Yeah.
think it's
Yeah,
that. I
yeah,
think it's
yeah, yeah,
I think that guy. I think that guy some kind of scientist or computer whiz or
Mhm.
something.
yeah, yeah. Because
Yeah.
Xavier was like,
Especially
"How
the
the
way he looked. I don't think Terry, I mean, no offense to the man, but I don't think Terry.
you go from Xavier? Hey, it's been almost 3 years with no, you know what I mean? So who
Yeah.
knows? But yeah, I don't think that they had anything going. I think they were trying to build something or do something. You know what I mean? Now, do you
Mhm.
think Sinatra's gonna open the door for them, or do you think they're gonna have to blow their way in?
I think for the benefit Sinatra should do it. I don't think
Yeah.
she let all them people in because it's like about if I had to guess four people per car, and it looked like 50, 60 cars.
Hmm.
Right.
That's 300, 400 people.
Yeah, that was
Hmm.
a lot, man.
I don't know if they got the resources to do all that. Well, they probably got the resources, but it'll depl- deplenish,
Deplete. Yeah.
deplete those resources faster than whatever timetable they're currently on. So I wouldn't let them in.
What up, Lawrence? How you doing? Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. Yeah, but he was like, I'm not gonna, he said, take me to your leader. I'm gonna ask nice once and I'm not gonna ask
Hmm.
nice again. You know what I mean? So they have a
Yeah.
plan to get in there
Yeah,
regardless of
because I'm
anything.
wondering what tools or what he has that he knows that he has a way to get in. It's like I'm trying to ask you the nice way, but if you don't open up the doors, it was giving me I'll huff and puff and blow your house down.
Facts,
Like,
100%.
so I'm thinking she probably gonna come up. I don't know. We
And
shall see.
we find out that well, I don't know if you guys heard it, but they're only doing 3 seasons of this show. So next season
Yeah,
is
I
only
think
gonna be the
last
last
week I
season.
heard about it being
Yeah.
3 seasons and that's it. So I kind of think they already knew that could be a good thing, even though I kind of get mad sometimes when it shows I like, and I be like, damn, that's it.
Yeah, me
But I
too.
do like when they ended on their own as opposed to it being canceled. And I also feel like they knew where they wanted to start, and they already knew where they wanted to end it out at. So that might not be a bad thing, but
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Like this show is so good, I think I could have used five, you know what I mean, five
yeah,
seasons or something like that. But if they know where they're going and they can do it in 3 seasons, you don't want to drag it out too long,
right,
right? So you want to finish it up and have it end on a high note. So I think 3 seasons is going to be good. It's just going to be messed up that we know that next season is going to be the last season of the show
right,
because
yeah.
there's a lot of good written shows on like streaming and this is one of them, like really well done,
Yes.
you know. So I definitely like this show. um what are your predictions for next week though? What do you think's going to happen in next week's episode?
Hmm. I don't know. I think we're gonna probably see some of Terry's perspective. At least I hope we do,
Hmm.
and see what she was thinking and going through. Um, I don't know. Does he know where she could have possibly been taken to, and does Xavier go, to wherever that is, or is he just like lost now, where he don't even know which direction and where to begin looking for her? I'm curious to find that out.
Because if
And
someone took her, right, and he has to go
mhm.
find them, he can't go with the baby.
Right, exactly.
He
So
gotta leave the
now what are
baby
you
with
gonna
that.
leave the baby here? That means you could have left the baby. What but
100%.
anyway.
100%. Um, I do believe that next week episode, or if not next week's episode, maybe the week after, we're definitely going to get like a full episode flashback of Terry, what happened to
Mhm.
her. You know what I mean? Because we got the Annie, like the first episode was all her, right? So it
Yeah.
makes sense that we're gonna get an episode to show us what happened with Terry, which is I'm
Yes.
curious to see that episode. I believe it would be next episode. Kendall
Mhm.
said, "Dying only 3 seasons. Probably won't see Terry reunite with Xavier and the kids until then." Yeah, you're probably
I
right.
could see that. Yeah, I
Hmm.
could definitely see that.
Like this season will probably end with them getting together and then going back,
Right.
you know. But
Mhm.
here's the thing, though, because we know the people on the outside. are trying to get in there, but we also have the kids on the inside that are trying to get people to go out. So there's a possibility that if they let those people in, they might team up to open up that bunker.
Yeah, because the president's son has his plans where he like, oh, you gonna help me blow all this stuff up. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I could see that.
So you think there's a possibility that we get a season 3 where the bunker, like no one's in the bunker and they're trying to rebuild Earth or something like that? I don't know. It-
Mm. I don't know if it's gonna be nobody. Maybe you have it split where some people don't want to leave and some people do leave. I don't know how they're gonna play it. Really, that's what I'm curious to figure out. Because some people may not want to go nowhere, but you
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
gonna have your people that do.
Because if anyhow they leave, Sinatra's power goes out the window, right?
Hmm.
All the power that she has and all the manipulative stuff she's doing, that goes right out the window, right? So I
Yeah.
don't see her wanting everybody to get out there. But then she told the baby that he will see the sun again.
Hmm.
So I don't know, man. I
But
just
we don't know how far off that would be that she's talking about.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I guess, and also, what's her name? I can't even remember her name. The one that Jane left there holding the damn knife. I just feel like she was so like, why they made her like she was
Oh,
dumb?
Nicole. I think her name is Nicole,
Nicole,
right?
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Me too. Me
Because
too.
now she gonna be locked up for taking out the damn president. Like,
Yeah, me too. Because you knew going in there that something was up with Jane, and you didn't have you know what I mean? Like you looking
yeah,
around and you're behind your back and making sure that no one is around you. You see the president dead. The first thing you should have did was took out your gun. You know, like it was weird that she just got caught up like that. And it's going to be interesting to see because I know she's probably going to tell them, "Oh no, it wasn't me, it was her," and she's going to have to try and find a way to prove
hmm,
it. But I also think that the doctor woman is going to have a lot to do with proving that Sinatra and this girl are behind something.
yeah, that
Kendall
might
said
be
it
her only hope.
in the final season. The Earth will probably overheat, like the guy said. Pretty much everyone dies. Nah, they ain't gonna end it like
Oh
that,
Lord.
Kendall. They ain't gonna end it like that. You know what I mean? Now that's the type of ending I could get behind, though. I ain't gonna lie. Where it's like, damn, they killed everybody. But no,
Right.
it's not gonna end like
Just
that.
wipe everybody out.
I think
Yeah.
I think he might be wrong. Or either he's wrong or Sinatra has a way to prevent that from happening, which is what she's hiding in the bunker, right? Because all that information that she got before they even started building the bunker, right? That
Yeah.
information with the doctor or the scientists and everything, all of that was before she built the bunker. So maybe she has the scientists down there to build something that will stop that from happening. I have no clue. But
Yeah, because we still don't know exactly what it was that they were getting from the one that didn't want to, basically give them the information that Billy took out.
yeah,
So whatever she knows that everybody else doesn't know down there, Link obviously knows about it as
yeah.
well. So they seem to be the two people that know.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think it had something to do with like a company or something like that, where she wanted the power over the company or something like that.
Hmm.
I had to go back and watch it and see. But if that's the case, it would make sense if that company, because he even said that that guy, Link, is going to save the world.
Right.
So Link has something to do with that. So it's going to be very interesting. Said maybe Sinatra siphoning electricity will be a backup to offset the occurrency. Yeah, I think so.
Hmm. Yeah.
I think so. But the time traveling stuff is interesting to me though. I can't lie. But
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. I seen a couple of people like on social media and stuff, and I was like, that didn't cross my mind, but maybe I was like, I definitely was nowhere near there. I even seen, I can't remember where exactly that was, but I seen somebody kind of like the Terminator. They were saying that
mhm.
Link was the baby that Eddie gave birth to. I was like, I don't know about all that. Like, he ain't gonna sleep with the person that's gonna give birth to him. Well, I mean, people really have been having some ideas with this one. I was like, my mind didn't go to any of that. So,
and
uh,
and it's a girl, so that doesn't work out, right?
yeah,
And he had a
yeah,
girl, so
that
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 part
crosses
doesn't work
that
out.
out. But yeah, I was like, no, I don't think so. I'm not with y'all on that one, but possibility. You never know, because this show definitely does twists and turns. Like I said, when we started out in season one, I thought this was just a crime show. I thought we was just trying to figure out who took the president out, and then it was like, whoa, it's so much bigger than
Hmm.
that. So, I could see them throwing a little razzle dazzle, but I don't know if we going
That
that
far,
far.
right? And
Yeah.
it's funny you say that because I was thinking the same thing, right? You're watching the show and it just seems like a regular show, and then you see that they're in this bunker, and I was like, oh, well, that was a twist I wasn't expecting.
Right.
So if they
Mhm.
do time travel, that would be a twist where like, oh, okay, well, I wasn't expecting that twist,
Mhm.
but I don't know. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
because I don't. Well, they haven't shown us enough, but from what they're showing us so far, that part of Link seeing like he sees Xavier, and Xavier seeming like he sees, him,
Hmm.
but where would they have ever been together at? And then the way that Xavier expressed it to her, and especially his reaction to seeing the ID, it was kind of like, well, how the hell am I seeing this man in my damn visions that's on this ID card? It didn't feel like, oh, I know him and I remember him. But again, like Kendall brought up, that is a good point. He had, an injury to his head, so maybe it could be
Hmm.
something going on with his memories. But that's definitely a part I'm very curious about. Like, could they be some type of device that both of them have been exposed to that has them where they can have this link? I don't know, child. I don't be coming up with the theories like the people do.
Definitely interesting. He said, well, maybe if it's time travel, Jane is the baby. I hope I'm wrong on that.
Oh Lord.
Ooh.
I can
Jane is the baby? Ugh. No, 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 no.
Because Jane is actually the only one I feel like so far that we really haven't seen any kind of good side to. Like, when you see Cal,
Hmm.
he kind of got his complex side, but then he have his good side. I feel like they just kind of used him any daggone way. He was the face of it, but he really didn't even know everything that was going on. His father and a whole bunch of other people was playing, parts behind the scenes. And then
Yep.
Sinatra, you see her evil side, but then you see her have little twinkles of stuff. Billy, you saw it with him. Jane is just like out for Jane. Like, I don't see anything that's appealing with her at all.
Yeah, I know. She got to go. And I have a feeling that Jane ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I doubt
Like
it.
she kind of proven that she's kind of even smarter a little bit than Sinatra, right? Because she
Yeah,
got the drop on Sinatra now, and
yeah.
Sinatra pretty much is kind of working for her, or at least she
Hmm.
something like they have something on each other. So
Right,
Jane, yeah,
exactly.
Jane's gonna be around for a minute, unfortunately.
And even if the psychiatrist, even though I love that she is kind of not trusting her and recording stuff, I feel like if she gets found out, she gonna have to be real careful, because I feel like she's gonna be one that they'll get real quick, fast, and in a hurry too.
Hmm.
So she got to be real careful going forward.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Sinatra already knows she bugged, and they feed her exactly what they want to feed her.
Who,
Yeah,
Sinatra
I
or Jane?
wouldn't be surprised.
Sinatra know that psychiatrist plant something.
Uh
Oh,
huh.
yeah, 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 yeah. I agree. I agree. But I was saying, because D'Amico's like, oh, she wants Jane to go, and I was like, Jane kind of seems like she's smarter or as smart as Sinatra, right? Because she even got a drop on Sinatra too. What do you
Yeah, but
think, Danny?
Sinatra knows she shot her. That's why
Huh?
she acting stupid. Sinatra
Yeah, yeah,
know that,
Sinatra knows. Yeah, yeah.
that she
Hmm.
you can't remember something. I can't remember. It's all a blur.
Right.
They were trying to feel her out because if she said she did, she probably would have smoked her in their room. But Sinatra didn't
Hmm.
think. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Sinatra got a third person sleeper there
Mm-hmm.
that Jane don't know about it.
Right. Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me at all. Yeah, the psychiatrist is gonna end up getting God. Oh, I
Hmm.
hope not. I
Yeah.
hope not.
What about that dumb president? I knew he was gonna get killed.
Oh, one hundred
Yeah,
percent.
because right now, since Nicole is hemmed up, the psychiatrist may be the only one that could at least keep an eye on the Xavier kids too.
Yeah, 'cause didn't
They
have
just said
her,
bump those kids.
didn't her and Xavier had a little fling?
Hmm.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
What was that? I didn't hear that.
Psychiatrist and Xavier had a little fling the first season.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, it's gonna be interesting. Danny, you have any predictions for season episode 5?
I don't have a
Keep
clue.
talking. I'll be right back. Huh?
I
No
don't have a
clue.
clue what's gonna happen.
Okay, that's good though, isn't it?
It's kind of good. I don't know. I think Sinatra definitely had Xavier wife move, kind of leverage the whole over his head, kind of keep him at bay because Xavier knows too much and
Hmm.
he's a loose cannon. So she got the kids more or less. She got Xavier's wife.
Oh,
Now,
so you think Sinatra's behind the
oh,
wife?
most definitely. I think Sinatra got people out there in the world feeding her information.
Hmm.
Now, they got three stories going on at the same time. They got Xavier in Atlanta. They got the baby daddy knocking at the door. And then they got that son down in the lower levels of the bunker. And him and that scientist, they're doing something. And that the president's son that intentionally got caught, and now he's down there with
Yeah.
the. So they got three different storylines going on. I don't know how they're gonna connect them together, but that son gonna find out
Hmm.
something. Then I think he gonna tell maybe Xavier daughter.
Right.
Then Xavier daughter's probably gonna tell him, and then all the stuff is gonna start coming together. But how many episodes is this season?
Eight.
I think it's 8. Yeah.
All
Eight
right, so
episodes.
so
Yeah.
right now we halfway through.
Yes, we are.
Hmm.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are. And then we got Daredevil coming up. We got Invincibles coming up. Oh my God, there's
I
so
don't
much
care what we got
Yeah, it's
coming up.
about to be a
There will
lot
be
of stuff.
no more roundtables for Debo. We're gonna have them
I
every night.
still gotta, I still gotta find a way to do Monarch because I really like that
Knock,
show. I want to talk
knock
about
yourself
that,
out, bro. Knock yourself
but
out.
oh my God,
I'm not giving up my Friday and Saturday night for no roundtable.
my Fridays are already giving up because I'm doing From on Friday nights too, right?
That's
So
on you.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, I know. The
Yeah,
only day that I'm
people's
not
gonna
doing
get
anything
busy.
is Saturday and Sunday, and I may end up doing Monarch on Sunday. So we'll
Don't
see
do it,
how.
Alonzo. Don't get this
well,
platform 6 days.
well, you see, have you seen my subs recently?
Okay.
Huh?
I
I'm
was,
like I'm like 51 away from 10K. So
oh, go right
like,
ahead, bro. Oh, do
you
your
know what I
thing.
mean?
Do your thing.
Like
I
that's
can't
good.
remember the last time I got a check from YouTube. It's probably been about 10 months now. They'll,
Really?
they'll come every. I bet. Oh, what is it? My wife say, 200 bucks came in the bank, and I said, what did it say? It said you. I said, that's the yearly check.
I don't get one every month. I usually get one like every 3 months or something like that. But every now and then I get a little something. It's
Once a
never
year,
enough.
Bubba.
The only time I got a big one was when I did the verses. So you done know I can't wait for the next
Oh,
verses,
oh yeah,
right?
Mhm.
yeah.
I wonder if Terry actually inside the bunker on a lower level where the jail is.
Mm.
No, no, I don't think
I
so.
don't think
I,
so, but
I wouldn't be surprised if she in that bunker.
you never know. I don't
Really?
put nothing past them.
I'm telling you, Sinatra got Terry. There ain't no doubt in my
Oh,
mind.
so maybe they took her and brought her to the bunker.
Yes,
Oh, that's interesting.
because you remember last season, Xavier Friend could go in and out that bunker
Yeah,
whenever he
yeah,
wanted to.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
So
yeah.
Hmm.
why do you
Oh,
think she
that's
told Sinatra? I mean, why she told Xavier about that if she had some kind of contingency plan?
that's interesting. I like that. I
That's
think
true.
that
I
makes
didn't
a
think
lot of
about
sense.
that.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
think that makes a lot of sense. All right, Danny, let's get your grades for this episode. So first off, my prediction is I think next episode, and I told this when you were gone, that I think next episode is going to be centered around Terry and what happened with her. That's my prediction for next episode. So, but what's your grades for this episode, Danny?
Because they kill Annie, I'm gonna give it a B, B plus. Hello?
Or
Can
maybe
you hear
it's
me?
me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Anzo, you
Me?
there?
Okay, I see you moving. Yeah, you're good.
I could kick you off. But yeah, I didn't like the
Oh,
way
Mike.
they did Annie, so it gets a B plus.
Okay, gets a B plus. What about you, Tamika?
um,
What you?
I give it. uh, I give it an A because this got me like and having a lot of different feelings and emotions, and I feel like it kind of brought it together and made episodes 1 through 3 make more sense for me. I felt like I had a full picture, but also gave me questions and things that I'm still interested in seeing. So.
Kendall said a A minus. I'm gonna give it an A two. I'm gonna give it an A two. I think the episode was good. I loved. See me and I know Brian's like, oh well, there's no action in it, right? And but I don't. It doesn't bother me if there's no action, and if you give me a good story.
Anzo,
I think, yeah, here we go.
no, 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 no. I'm not gonna let you pin it on Brian because you look like a suspect and got acting from the start. Ooh, it's a nothing burger. Nothing. No. Parts of this episode was a nothing burger.
What's that?
Parts of this episode was a nothing burger.
I'm not gonna say that because I enjoyed the interactions with everybody, right? So it doesn't always have to be action for me as long
Okay.
as you give me a good
I'm gonna
story.
remember that. I'm gonna remember this.
All right, yeah, you can clip it too as well. Clip
Let me write this date down right here.
it.
March the 3rd, 2026 at 10:26 p.m.
At 10:26 p.m. That's correct. Um, Kendall's laughing. So I give it an A. I think the episode was really good. I enjoyed a lot of the things that they did in this episode, and I'm actually excited for next week's episode. I'm excited for Cross. Can't wait to get back to that one. So that's going to be interesting there. So
All right.
guys,
I got a question for you.
yeah, go ahead.
Which is better, this or cross?
Ooh, frick. Um, oh man. Because I had issues with both 3 episodes on the first one, and then both fourth episode I really enjoyed. Right?
I can't believe it's just hard for you.
Really, it is hard because I might kind of say Paradise to be honest with you.
Man, cross is leaps and bounds better than this to me.
Ugh, I don't
Really?
I don't think
I
leaps
don't
and
know.
bounds.
I like both of them for different reasons. I kind of feel like 1 through 3 for both was a little bit for me. Then
Yeah.
4 kind of brung it home, and both have white women that irk my damn nerves.
Wow. Wow.
You ain't wrong on that one though. You ain't wrong on that one. And I
I'm,
know.
and I'm not. I'm just saying. In cross, that black lady is irking my nerves more than the white lady.
Well,
She
well,
is
you got.
sending mixed. She is sending mixed signals. She's being all look. You know you like cross, so stop
Mhm.
trying to be all hard to get. And say, look, I forgive you. You got a
Well,
right.
well,
You got a right to be
here's
mad, but man, come on now. You know you love
but
cross.
yeah, but here's the thing, Danny. We know the black women, one of these panels, can't stand the fact that that handsome black man is taking that white
Oh yeah. Oh
woman
yeah.
on a
Yeah.
regular basis.
I know that
You know
now.
what I
I
mean?
know that boy. I seen the video with her and her girls. Boy.
And
Ooh. I said,
oh, I
boy,
missed it. And they didn't like that, did you?
I'm glad I ain't on that. I'm glad I ain't on that panel, boy.
Listen, we went off on L too. She got some heat, okay? She got some smoke.
Elle got to go for her man. Stop messing around, all right?
Yeah. When she that little girl, I'm glad little girl called out. I'm glad she called out.
Facts. What did you guys say? Oh, this is the reason why black men go with white women, right? 'Cause
Mhm. Yep.
I can see how.
I'm sick of these little snow bunnies taking our men. Like, I was like, good lord.
Facts, 100%. Tamika, tell the people where they can find you one last time.
Yeah, I'm over here on YouTube right now. I've been joining panels. Haven't really been doing too much of my own reviews, but it's a little bit everything over there. So something out the bunch that you should be interested in, that you can enjoy and get a good laugh. We like to have a good time. And that's about it. Tamika's Den. So come on in the den, check in, kick off your shoes, relax your feet. That's what I tell the people.
Absolutely. And I can say this, like, I know it's a lot easier to jump on panels than it is to host because, boys, you know what I mean? Boy, Danny, I'm telling you.
Let me jump on any panel boy, cause making the thumbnails and getting it right. And,
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
Yeah, sometimes I miss it. It's only really well, life be life, and y'all know it be a lot going on, and I had some health
100.
issues. So the ladies actually been looking out for me, like, girl, just join us, come on, and you ain't got to do your own thing. So that's been a big help for me. The
yeah.
YouTube family be coming through.
100%. And then keep that health up, man. Get that good because, boy, I know how that is, right?
Yeah.
Please hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe to everyone's channel. Absolutely appreciate you, Kendall. Danny, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
Oh, you can find me on my channel, Road to Wisdom. I upload videos every Monday and Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Road to Wisdom. I'm kind of really neglecting my other channel. I got to get back on that, man, because there I can be a little bit more free, the Road to Wisdom. Also, I'm on channel with Nzo called Chaos Central, the first 3 Mondays of the month. That's I just couldn't do it. I ain't had nothing. I was bone. I had no ideas, nothing. But I'll do better. On Wednesday, I'm going to hang out with another group of gentlemen, and then on Fridays, not Fridays, but Saturday, God, Sundays, I'm on.
Sundays.
Man, they're
It's
gonna, I, I'm every night. Monday, this week it was Monday. It was Chaos Central. If we had it. Tonight is this. Tomorrow is the hangout. Thursday is cross. So I'm looking forward to Friday and Saturday, boy. Lord.
yeah, I know. And I'm like, oh, man. Oh, and all of the streams are
Yeah.
me, right?
Yeah. And then you asked me to be on From. I was like, I don't
No,
want to watch.
not for. Well, I said just come watch it. I know you weren't going to do
I
that,
might watch
but
it, but
no, I asked you to come for Monarch. For
Monarch,
Monarch.
I can't do it, bro.
Danny
I,
was
I,
like, hell no.
I said I love you, man, but I can't do it.
Um,
Because we're gonna
yes,
do. We're gonna really be busy too, Alzo, when all these movies start coming out. Because
I know.
you know we're gonna do a video on Michael.
Yeah, 100%,
If
100%.
Michael don't make 2 billion, I'm gonna be surprised.
100%.
Hmm.
But when you said you couldn't go yesterday, I was like, all right, so let's do this. Let me do my show first, then we do your Chris,
Oh yeah,
and then
boy, you got
because
mad, boy. So
huh?
y'all gonna ignore me? I was like,
No,
oh,
because I asked you guys the question 2 fucking times, you know.
hey, bro. When I don't respond back to you, it's either because I am working or I am driving. Because, bro, it,
I was like, these guys
work,
ignore me. The first
work,
one was like before we even talked about doing the show. I
bro,
said, why don't we do this? Right? Because it was yours. No one responded. It's like, okay.
bro, my work is kicking my butt now, boy.
Oh no, I feel you on that, man. No worries.
It's
But
kicking it.
I was like, I'll do it on Monday because I got a topic that I want to go off on, and I'm going to continue to go on off
Oh,
on. And
Jonathan Majors.
oh,
Oh,
100%. Oh,
oh,
100%. I am going to continue to go off on that shit. And I have people in my comments telling me, mind my business and blah, blah, blah.
that man trying to eat on Zo. Let that man eat.
I ain't gonna let no.
He
That
trying
man,
to eat.
no, that man is fucking going with these racist ass bitches that don't like black people,
Okay.
disrespecting black people on a regular basis. And these are the people you making movies with?
When you used to driving in a Cadillac, but now you riding a horse and buggy, it's gonna make you do different things.
Wouldn't make me sell my soul like that, bro. Not gonna
Okay.
happen. You know what I mean? Uh-uh. I ain't chucking and jiving for
When,
no white man,
when
right?
you look in your in your room and them Michael Jordan start turning into Pumas, and you be like, ah,
Bro,
Lord.
I was at a time where I was eating ramen noodles on a regular basis. So if I
Wow.
had to go back to that crap, I would go back to that crap before I ever chuck and jive for some white people that don't like us, bro. Not happening.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. You know what I
All
mean?
money ain't good money. Mm.
100%. That
Yeah.
is for sure. Hey,
I want to hear his side whenever. I know he's gonna have something out there. 'Cause
hey, listen, I was talking to.
I
Go
kind of
ahead.
feel like Megan Good. She's not the kind of woman that pull his coattail.
You think she does or
I
doesn't?
think she seems to be that kind of woman that would pull his
Oh,
coattail,
hmm.
saying, "You don't need to do this." But
So they,
so I don't know.
He's an Aeon to me. I just wanted to tell you that I'm on episode 4 of season 1 of Paradise. Really good so far. Yeah, it is good. It is good. Wait till you get to later episodes, Collector. You're gonna like it. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
Yeah.
100%. But I say this, Danny, and the reason why I said this, and I said in my video, I'm like, yo, YouTube is a gold mine, right? Invest in yourself, make your own movie, and throw that shit up on YouTube.
Not even do that. If he get his own podcast, he get enough people that'll follow him.
100%.
Yep.
100%.
Especially if he start telling his whole story, and like you said, slice that thing in episodes, week one, and release that thing. Let's just say hypothetically every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock, the Jonathan Major story. Boom, 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 boom. Shoot, he'll get the views alone and give him a nice fat check, and then if he get enough subscribers, then somebody will pick him up.
100%.
If
I said
Shannon
this.
Sharp can do a porno and
Yes.
do all that stuff,
Yes.
and he's still
Yes.
surviving, yeah.
Yes.
So I give you
Jonathan
that.
Jonathan Major is desperate for that Christian redemption money. 100 said, I will let you guys go because I'm about to start the episode 4. Just wanted to tell you guys. No problem. Have a good one. Take care, man. And and that's another thing too. Before I go, I just wanted to say that he could have done so many other things than to do that, and people are acting like that's his only option when it wasn't. And I said this. I'm like, if any black guy, like if you go watch a movie for free, I ain't gonna say nothing. But if you pay money to the Daily Wire to go watch that movie, I'm gonna look at you sideways. I'm gonna look at you sideways, 100%, man. Because that's if you know anything about Daily Wire, you know they don't like us. They don't like us at all.
That's
But
that's the Superior guy.
yeah, Ben Shapiro, that clown.
I don't listen to
Yeah,
him.
well, I'm Ben Shapiro, and I just want to let you know. Like, oh my God, this his voice drives me up a while. What were you gonna say, Danny?
I see him in like religious debates and stuff, but it ain't nobody that I have
Oh,
no allegiance to or give 2 cents about. But I
well,
have seen him some in religious debates.
yeah. He used to fund Candace Owens. Owens made that documentary about George Floyd that he didn't die by the cop and was fentanyl and all that crap. So yeah, I can't do that, bro.
I mean, at this point, him and Megan Good could just take their iPhone and make a movie and put it on
One
Tubi.
hundred percent. Not only that, shit, make a porn.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, that'll go through the roof, right?
It worked for the Kardashians and stuff like that. Make a porn. You know what I mean? Hey, baby, listen, we gonna do this right here and do that. And he'll be back. He'll be back in Hollywood. It's great. But
I got nothing to say to that.
thank you everybody for popping in. Much appreciated. We will be back next week with another episode of Paradise. Tomorrow will be the OOC. Thursday will be Cross. Friday will be From. Saturday will be nothing. And Sunday will probably be nothing. And I know I say that and I'll end up doing something, but hopefully not. I'll just chill. I get to the point where I want to do something. Like this Sunday, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do Monarch by myself. And then I was like, yeah, I'm good. So
Doing a
I
shit
gotta
by
be.
yourself, you gotta really have a passion for that subject, boy, 'cause that could be kind of hard.
Oh, I like the show though, Danny. I like it.
I
It's
mean, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just saying when I stream
oh
by
yeah, yeah,
myself, and sometimes the topics or the ideas don't come like they should.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Boy,
yeah, yeah.
that's
And if you have no one in there interacting with you, really, it's
boy,
just kind of like,
Mhm.
you know
that's
what I
tough.
mean?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
tough.
But
But
definitely, sometimes those is the ones you have the most fun with. So it depends, because sometimes I'll watch something and I don't have, no intention of going live. But after I watch it, I'm like, oh no, I want to get up here and I want to talk about it. So
mm-hmm.
sometimes that spur of the moment is good.
Tell Anzo how good the Power universe is.
Oh my lord.
It's not for everybody. Everybody don't like Power, and everybody don't
Hey,
like
I'm telling you,
this Tyler
I,
Perry stuff either. I
I,
don't judge, because I don't like.
Oh,
I like the original Power. I wasn't a big fan of Ghost. It took me a long time to get into that
what?
one.
Oh
My
yeah,
son was like, "Ma, please give it up," because I was so pissed at what he did to his father, and I wouldn't watch it. And he was like, "Come on, just watch it." And then I ended up reviewing it. But
yeah.
Raising Canaan is my favorite. I feel like that one I can relate to a little
That's
bit
my
more.
least favorite. I did not
I
like
love
Tommy at
Raising Canaan.
first, but boy, I love some Ghosts. And I don't think Ghost is
Yeah.
dead.
interesting. Nah, man.
Yeah.
I just
So.
It may be good. I just don't want to do like the gangster black stuff troop anymore. So I just like just keeping it to the side. And you mentioned Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry gets no play in my house, none whatsoever. I don't care what movie he puts
Yeah,
out
I
there.
know a lot of people that don't watch
Mm-mm.
anything of him. Like me personally, I really loved the plays. I feel like that's where he did
Yeah,
the best at. But then
he
try
got
to
one.
transfer the plays into the movies. Sometimes it worked and
Yeah,
sometimes it
he
didn't.
got one or
The
two movies.
shows for me, I don't take it serious. I feel like if you're gonna take it serious, then it's probably not for you. Like we get up here and be reviewing and laughing at it. Sometimes people get mad because we laughing, but I'm like, this is a joke. What the heck you want me to do? So yeah, I just think it's different for different people. But a lot of people come, well, used to anyway, come to my channel for the power and the topic. They got their fans, but they got people that don't mess with nothing of it.
Like the
And I
family
can
that prays.
understand why, because I get up there and critique Tyler all the time. I'm sure he sees some of the videos and he don't give a damn. But
What were you gonna say, Danny?
Like the family that prays. That's one of my favorite.
yeah, that's one of the best ones he's ever done.
And then
Yeah.
what's the one he made with acrimony? That was good.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, you were telling me about that one. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
can't do it. Can't do. I
Yeah.
can't. It may
And
be
that,
good, but
And
and
it's funny because him and 50 are actually supposed to be teaming up as well to do some things. I'm
mhm,
curious to see how that would work out because they are completely different.
yeah.
mm-hmm.
And then he also has something he does with Devon Franklin. And that's all right. So
He
yeah,
got
I
one
think
out
it just
now with
depends.
Medea brother.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Nope, nope, nope,
Yeah,
nope,
I didn't
nope.
watch that
Now
one.
Joe is funny. Joe ain't like Medea.
That shit
Mhm.
gets no play, bro. None
Like I
whatsoever.
don't like Medea. Medea funny for like 10 minutes, and then she gets stale to me.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
Joe is funny the whole time.
Said
Okay.
Beauty in Black is pretty good though, at least entertaining. Beauty in Black.
Yeah, that's my guilty pleasure. I crack up with Beauty and Black. Like we couldn't even get through the review because we was laughing so hard with tears in our eyes at some of the stuff they be doing up there.
And
Which is
that's
the
how.
one with? Is
So
that the one with Kelly Rowland?
no,
No,
that one was
you
damn,
talking
what
about
was the name
you
of
talking
that?
about the one
Mia
with
Copa.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
was
when she
horrible.
was rolling around in the paint and stuff. Oh
Oh,
no,
that
but
was
then
horrible.
she had one recently with
Method Man.
Method
Method
Man.
Man. That's what
Yeah,
Danny talking about. I put
yeah.
that. Danny's like, oh, you go watch this. I put that on for like 2 seconds. I was like, nope, I'm good. Click.
That's a
Nope,
rom
I'm good.
com, bro.
That's a
Yeah.
little rom com. Yeah. A lot of
I'm
people
good.
didn't like it because of the pastor. I wasn't that familiar
Listen,
with him.
I remember I
Yeah.
was with this chick one time, and she was like, "Oh, I want to see this movie. It's called For Colored Girls." And I was like, "All right, no problem, right?" And she already knew that I wasn't going to see no Tyler Perry movies, right? When I got in that theater and sat down, and I seen his name, oh, the screw face she got, boy. I did not talk to her at all throughout. Like it was good. And I was like, you
There
better
was
get the
one
fuck out of
movie. I
my
don't
face.
think Tyler Perry made it, but it was about this mama.
No, that was a remake. That originally was a play years ago. And
Mm,
it's very depressing. Yeah.
This mama,
yeah.
she had some bad sons. And I think Megan Good was in it.
Mm.
Which one
And
is that?
I don't think it was a Tyler Perry movie, but this woman, like, she was so evil. Like, the pastor gave her a dress to wear to the son's funeral, and she got mad, so she takes the dress off at the funeral and throws it at the pastor, and then she takes her son who's in the
Oh,
coffin
I didn't like that one. I didn't
and
like
bury
that
him in
one.
the backyard. It's something about something to do with black.
hmm I
Interesting.
know which one we told.
Is
Yeah, I didn't like that one. That one kind of rubbed me the wrong way. They literally picked him up out the coffin and carried.
Yeah, and buried him in the
Yeah.
backyard.
that pastor is from Eric H. Church. Well, I'm good.
Oh, okay, yeah. I wasn't that familiar with him, but a lot of people was like, had I known that this was based around his book, I wouldn't have watched it. And then I started learning more afterwards. But
Yeah,
so
I'm good.
different people get attracted to different things for different reasons.
Yeah.
I'm
Now,
good.
I
TV
watch a
series,
little bit of everything, but even some things for me, I'm like, yeah, no.
I'm gonna tell you what I think, Stan. That Tubi stuff, that's for the birds.
Yeah, yeah,
But
listen,
no,
man.
even Tubi have some that be good. You gotta find the right one. Some of them you already know, like it's gonna be some craziness.
Caca.
And
I
I see
posted,
the
yeah,
I see the
and
the
someday we having that be really good.
catchphrase.
I posted this clip where I was a Tubi movie, and he was supposed to have slapped the girl in the face, right? But the way they
Hmm.
showed the slap, it was like, and he didn't even hit her. She like rolled around on the ground.
Yes,
I
it'd
was
be
like,
so
what is
extra.
this crap, bro? This
Who used
is
to
They be
watch
crap.
Tubi
having
all the
some
time,
that be
Monzo?
hilarious.
What's that?
Who used to scream all the time and watch Tubi?
Loki, Loki.
Yeah, low key and
Loki and Adia.
and
And
Dia.
Adia.
Those
Yeah,
are
they
the
used to love their Tubi movies, bro. I
no
can't
man.
do
I
that.
Hmm.
can't either. I ain't never
I
seen
be
a
trying to
Tubi movie.
support the black people. I do.
I like to support them too, but not Tubi. Mm-mm.
Tubi is a hit or miss. The Detroit movies
Yeah,
usually are pretty good.
It's a
Uh,
mess.
yeah, yeah.
I haven't found one yet, so if you guys find one,
Yeah,
recommend it to me. I
yeah.
may check it out, but I haven't found one yet. I haven't found one yet.
Listen, I'm always gonna keep it real. A couple years back, my cousin, he did like the production parts of this show. That well, it was a movie that came on BT Sisters, and I was telling everybody about it because, of course, one, I support the black, and two, I'm like, this is my family. And
Hmm.
I said, but I'm gonna be honest. If it ain't hitting on nothing, I'm gonna say it ain't hitting nothing. I don't give a damn if you my family or not. So we had jokes on that one, but I was still proud of him because he got his little money.
Yeah, 100%. Just it wasn't good.
Hmm.
That's okay. You
Yeah.
tried.
Hmm.
All right, guys, we will be back next week. Like I said, thank you everybody for popping in. Much appreciated. Peace, love, and hair grease, and we will see you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.